Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending where you are in the world. This is Taeus, son of Tangles. Now, following my last Avengers video, I am going to be showing you each a little bit of every character, just to prove my point of saying that they all work differently and have different abilities. And they all feel differently. Now, I will not be doing Iron Man in this video, because I did him in the last one. So if you want to see how he works, watch the first one, and a very long showing of him. But without any further ado, let's start off with Captain America. Yeah. He does a good trick.
You think you'll train any more proteges after me and Kamala?
Who knows? You two are pretty special, though.
And our names both start with K. I'd hate to see you break the pattern with like a Samantha or something.
Good to know.
Love the banter. So yes, Captain America. A little bit of showcase on his fighting style and abilities. I head straight for a vault mission, which has lots of baddies, which is always good, but also it's got lots of high things and traveling, so you can see where he gets around. You know, he's got double jump. Only two characters actually have double jump, and that would be Captain America and Black Panther.
The vault remains intact. Complete code verification to unlock the contents of the vault.
Awaiting first code verification entry.
And that's how clean he keeps his shield. Alright, so 5 and 3. Is that? That's 4.
These colors don't run.
5.
Code verification entry verified. Awaiting second code verification entry.
2 and 3.
Code verification entry verified. Sequence verified.
Alright, so as those of you who've seen the last video, you'd recognize this as a vault mission. But vault missions are good because they usually have a lot of people, so it's really good to try and show off what you can do. See, he's intrinsic involves his shield. I mean, obviously, it's Captain America. And being, you know, the ultimate patriot. Well, ultimate American patriot, but yeah. He's got a nifty trick where if he charges up his ranged, which is throwing a shield. Oh! A hacker. Where are you, you little prick? Geez, though, you can't even hit the broadside of an aim unit. Alright, any big guys around? Nope. Ah. Otherwise I would have shown his Brooklyn Brawler, which is a very good move. But I'll just have to settle with just throwing his mighty shield. So yes, some of these moves you'll start off with, that you won't start off with. But yeah, as you level them up, you get skills and skill points and that. Obviously, you know, like his character, Captain America is very good at brawling. He's a good brawler. So yeah, I mainly play him as a melee, because you know that makes sense. But his parry abilities is really good. In fact, in later levels, he can actually throw back projectiles, which is always handy. And Steamroller, which basically It's basically like a ricochet shot. And again. Ah, there's a big one. Nice. Brooklyn Brawler, which wrecks even the biggest guys.
Heads up. Hacker inbound.
Unauthorized access detected. Sequence reset is imminent.
Brooklyn Brawler also makes it easier to do takedowns, which usually restores your willpower, which is the top white segmented bar up there. When he throws his mighty shield, and people die. And yes, I can see I've got Black Widow and Thor and Kate Bishop. But you know, he's definitely good. He's not... throwing the shield, he's good at crowd control. But yeah, his ranged game, again, it's just the way I play him. But his ranged game's not great in my opinion. It's a bit of a slow to wind up ordeal. But as far as close range goes, even though he's probably my least favorite character, I would say that I would still say he's a very strong fighter. But yeah, I enjoy using him. He's the bottom of the list, so definitely a good indication as of the rest of them. And this will be the last locking sequence. 3, yep. 3 over there. And my Captain America is sporting the Red Room outfit, which I actually did get the... Oh! Hacker. Oh, he's going for the one that I was going for. So, you know, thanks for that. That's convenient. So if I can get someone to shoot at me, I'll see if I can... Another steamroller. Yes, he does some good moves. And yeah, his intrinsic bar is basically blocking and doing stuff with the shield. Big guys, Brooklyn Brawler. That was a takedown on a big guy. Another takedown, smack big guy in an exosuit. That's just cheatery. Alright, come on, buddy. Okay, no, that was the wrong sort of shot. Basically, stuff that you can block or parry normally, he can actually send back. So you've got turrets shooting at you, or lasers or anything like that, and he can reflect them back. In fact, I think I'll grab a snippet of that if I can do that and show that, because that is pretty cool. So yeah, if you time it right, you can actually parry projectiles back at them. But again, that's a skill you gotta unlock as you level them up. But it is pretty cool. And ta-da! Rightio, so that is Captain
Another
America.
shield vault successfully secured and kept out of the hands of aid.
Hawkeye. That's right, Clint Barton, the original Hawkeye himself, sporting
For the location on your
the
HUD.
Avengers Endgame outfit. Righty. Clint Barton, the Hawkeye. Showcase his destructive power on these unsuspecting droids.
These enemies must be defeated.
Thunder Arrow. If I learned you taught me anything, robots don't like lightning. Definitely seems to be the case. Recovery Arrow is also quite good, which is one of his moves. And his special abilities. It's basically like a nano takedown. Again, you know, we bow and arrow and that, you know, you'd think could be more of a ranged. But you can play him as a melee if you want. I try not to play him much at all, but you know, if I was, I would mainly do melee because, well, that's my thing. The Undo Hunter Arrow. This thing is awesome. Definitely does remind me of Yandu's arrow from Guardians of the Galaxy. Which is funny because I actually got this outfit for buying the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I actually got this outfit free for that. So, you know, very happy.
The enemies have been defeated.
Booyah! And that's Hawkeye. Pretty straight to the point. Right. King of Wakanda, T'Challa, Black Panther is up next. He operates similar to Captain America, but he does feel a lot more agile. Plus his intrinsic, which basically fills up with kinetic energy if you time it right. Basically the blocking thing, like that, and then you can release it. So similar to Cap's shield, you can use it to charge up energy and then release it, and also use it to amplify your attacks. So you can pounce. You hold down his heavy attack button and he pounces. And if you've got any intrinsic meter and do that, you can actually pounce on big people, big enemies like the Dreadnought. So we're actually on our way to try and fight Abomination. But obviously he's got some cronies and goons in his way, because he can't fight us like a man. No, he's got to fight us like a baby. With his little gang members. Oh,
We can do it.
Black Panther is also the only other one to have a double jump, which is, you know, very much like him. Again, I know people who love Captain America, not so big on Black Panther. But again, you know, they operate similar-esque. I mean, obviously one's a brawling soldier, and one's an acrobatic claw fighter, more or less a martial artist type thing.
Thank you for participating in this experiment, Avengers. I'm sure the data
But, you know, he's nice, fast, quick. His vibranium intrinsic is very good if you're getting lasered by some really annoying guys, because then you just turn that on, just absorb it all, and you take a lot reduced damage.
You're so slow. It's so sad.
Alright, Abomination, that's time for your butt kicking today. This is what's called the villain sector, obviously, because he's the villain. Unfortunately, I don't think amplified pouncing works on them. They just do more damage. And his ultimate move is Call of Blast, where he calls a big spirit panther. Also what he does is, once you get some masteries in it, you can actually get him to summon some of his people. His Omindabaji, whatever the hell they're called. Alright, get some of the Komodo beads. Wearing the beloved outfit, which makes him, in my eyes, make him look like a luchador. I love luchadors, so it's like, well, quite obvious. Oh, thank you, Kamali. His support ability is Komodo beads, which in one mode they basically add stun damage to surrounding enemies. The other one is they fly around in the hill, which is, you know, as you can see in a thing like this, is very useful. Ooh. Ow, prick. Oh, I need health, I need health, I need health. Thank you. Much. Ah. Unfortunately, Abomination is definitely one of those. I mean, yeah, for those who know the character Abomination, it's no surprise. Oh. And this is Patsy. Ah, hate these slutty dudes. Thanks. Thanks, Kamala. Big vibranium spear. There. Again, you can, you know, balance between ranged and melee. I tend to play him as a melee because, well, let's face it, melee is very much suited towards it. He's not one of my most done-up characters. Yeah, he's when he first came out, I was overly ecstatic on him because he was just brilliant. But honestly, he works similar to Black Widow, but not enough for me to like him over Black Widow. Black Widow is definitely my favourite of all. Come on, A-bomb. Take that, goober face.
Well done, Avengers.
And that was Showcase of Black Panther. Ms. Marvel. Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. the center around the main
We
story.
need to take control of their systems. Get me to the
She's
location on your
very well handled. I mean, obviously you can tell she's quite flexible, agile, and quite strong. She's very satisfying to use. Her range is limited because obviously she stretches her arms to for her ranged, but you know that's only got a limited range. However, she can also grab people when she does that. Actually. But no, she's definitely a good melee. I mean, you can use her with range. You can try and put that up and that if you so wish. That is entirely up to you. But like most of my characters, I play her.
Keep the area clear, but stay in range of the
I
control
play
point.
her as a melee. Embiggered. Basically, her ultimate is she grows in size and does a lot more damage. Her intrinsic meter basically does her polymorph ability, which I think increases damage and defense and
I need more time. Keep the area free of hostile.
I believe it makes it harder to hit too, I think. She's definitely a good crowd controller. But she's quite fun to use, as you can probably tell. Arta Chaos. She's not one that I've really done a lot with, but I think I might change that. Because she does kind of remind me a little bit of Reed Richards. I do love Reed Richards, even though he's not in this. High five. And her support ability is basically healing spirit. She can get herself up, but she can also revive down team members depending on what master you got.
I'm almost done.
But I do like her powers. Elbow drop the giant robot. Another high five for you. Talk to the hand. Oh, someone's shooting at me. That's rude. Wait, come here, you little prick.
Totally planned that. Okay, maybe not.
I have had my fill.
That did it. Nice work.
There you go. That's a showcase of Ms. Marvel. She's definitely a good Spider-Man. Next up is Spider-Man, PlayStation exclusive.
If you
But
can gain
definitely well
control
worth
of
it.
AIM's network temporarily, I can infiltrate their security center.
As you might
Head for the
be able to
terminal so I
guess,
can
he
get you
is
inside the lab.
quite agile. He uses his webs. He's definitely not the most responsive. As I mean, that's probably because I'm comparing him to Insomniac's Spider-Man, which handles like a freaking dream.
AIM's network is equipped with a multi-point authentication system. I need access to multiple terminals. The more the better.
However, he's really good at he does
AIM will
web
attempt to
sling
initiate
quite
a
nicely.
shutdown protocol if they gain access to the
If you're
terminal.
not facing a
You
wall.
cannot let them. AIM is trying to remove me from their system. I'm inside AIM's
Drone?
security
Wrecking ball. Carry like a wrecking ball. Kick you right inside your ball. Oh, come on.
I'm inside AIM security system.
Oh, good. Somebody is helping.
That helps, thank you.
So this is a hack mission.
Beginning infiltration.
Alrighty. Oh, there's somebody coming through that way. Not today, my fine. Oh, I was about to say friend, but oh.
AIM is trying to remove me from their system. AIM has initiated their shutdown protocol.
His intrinsic meter is quite good actually, because his intrinsic means that he can, when he's got a full intrinsic meter, means he can do takedowns without having to weaken people, which is quite useful.
Beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you.
Like this.
The shutdown protocol is progressive.
Even though he is my favourite superhero, for those who know me, I actually do have a Spider-Man tattoo. Bugger, stupid flip.
I'm inside AIM security system.
Who the hell is doing that?
AIM is trying to remove me from their system.
But he's not my favourite one to use this.
That helps, thank you.
Yeah, he's good, but he, for some reason, just can't.
I'm inside AIM security
Hold a candle
system.
to the likes of Black Widow, which is quite odd. Never a really big fan of hers from the comics or anything,
I've breached AIM security network.
but yeah, he's got a little drone and he's a little web bomb, and yeah, he moves quite nicely. His heavy attacks basically shoot webs. Right, so yeah, the Mighty Thor. No, the Mighty Thor comes out next soon, actually.
Look cool in a set of Valkyrie armor.
I think I would look cooler.
Only one way to settle it.
I have asked. They said no.
I do love the banter. But yes, we have Thor, Prince or King of Asgard, depending what version, wearing the movie Ragnarok outfit. It is one that I paid for, but honestly, it's so worth it. Nope, chest me. Looty, ooh. Looty booty. Alrighty, let's crack this bolt open, shall we? Like an Asgardian pomegranate. Yeah. 1 and 5. Oh, one, nice.
Verification required at designated security station.
And let's go. It's a 4. And 5. There we go.
Code verification complete. Authorized personnel required for code authentication at the vault.
Alrighty, so one good thing about Thor is usually he can pin enemies with his hammer. Yeah, like that. And then you can channel his Odin Force, that's his intrinsic meter, is basically his Odin Force. call on the Warrior's Fury, which increases power, makes him armored, means he's harder to hit instead of the phase. But let's face it, he's the god of thunder, so you know he is what he says on the tin. And with Thor, we actually head into my my top 4 actually.
Charging EMP. Please stand clear of the vault. Authentication complete. Initiating next tier of the vault unlock
3.
protocol.
Nope.
Code verification required from designated security station.
It's 2, so 3 must be up here. Yoink.
Unauthorized access detected.
What?
Sequence reset is imminent.
That's right, eat lightning bolt to the face, buddy. This isn't a lead vault, so it is a bit trickier.
They do not stand a chance.
Code verification required from designated security station.
That's his God Blast, basically. Normally it's a charge up attack that creates whirlwinds and basically, you know, a whole thing of storms. Whereas the version that I've got, the speciality points that I put into it, basically you get 3 quick charges instead of one charge up one.
Code verification complete. Please resume code authentication at the vault.
His ultimate move is basically calling the Bifrost, which again you can add different mortars to it. Mine has the flames of Niflheim, which means anyone in the radius gets extra burn damage. Burn. Sorry. Is that over the top? I can never tell. And obviously his range as he throws his mighty hammer.
Okay, think that was all.
And I have it set up so when I charge up my throw, it goes kaboom.
Charging EMP.
But it is cool when you throw it and it comes and you can call it back. That is pretty awesome. But again, it's Thor, so
Complete.
what do you expect?
Initiating next tier of the vault unlock protocol.
1, which is down here.
Code verification required from designated security station.
Oh, 5, whoops. Wrong one. No, 4. Which is... okay. Ah, bastard. Bloody lightning dudes. There. Yeah, you guys don't like it either, do ya? Lightning hammer. This is the last one for it. Kadoosh. And yeah, you really do kind of feel like a god. Oh, what? Who brought him to... Who invited him?
Nap time!
Car splat.
With the god's light!
Mwahaha. Again, I play him as a melee, but that's pretty... Ah, alright, big guy. Stay by Frosty. Jeez, that was... Stay by Frosty. Actually, you know what? No. I know, at least all my brothers would, say I should be ashamed of that, but you know what? I should be, but I'm not. Stop. Hammer time. And that.
Activating final security measures in 3, 2, 1. Unlock protocol complete.
Boop,
Both doors opening. Please mind your step and thank you for your patience.
he definitely knows how to clear a room, doesn't he? Yes, no, Thor's definitely a very satisfying one to use. In fact, I think we once did a team that was all Thors, and yeah, we kind of minced. I think we also kind of did all Hulks too.
Looks like you secured the contents of the vault. I'll prepare the
Which does bring us to our next time. I honestly, out of all the characters, there's none more therapeutic than him. My god. Other people say that he plays like paper mache. He was definitely not the strongest one out there when it started. Well, sorry, when you start with him. But once you get the levels up on him, then yeah, he's a beast. But you know, like I said, everyone finds their one. One of the most satisfying things is literally getting one mother bugger and hitting him with another mother bugger. Fire cloud.
An impressive and educational performance.
Booyah.
Excellent work.
Yes, Hulk is definitely one that I really enjoy playing. In fact, these next three are definitely ones that I tend to really enjoy playing. I mean, Thor's nice, Spidey's, yeah, not bad, but I don't know, the top three would have to be, well, no, sorry, top four also includes Iron Man as well, but as I said before, I'm not including him because I used him in the last video. So Hulk, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Kate Bishop are definitely my top four.
Using his credentials to enter the AIM database.
Plus, you know, can you think of anything more fitting than to beat up an Abomination than with
I
Hulk?
think it might be expected.
I mean, yeah. And his support one is basically taunting people and getting armored so he doesn't get phased when he gets hit. And the assault one is basically running towards things and smashing them. And then again, smashing is, you know, kind of his deal, because, you know, it's the Hulk. Again, I don't tend to use him as a ranged, although what's really good is if you pick up large debris, you can actually use it as a weapon. And his intrinsic is his rage, obviously. If you hold rage and you deal damage, you actually heal, which is very useful. And his thunderclap, which is his ultimate, you can set. It obviously does a massive amount of damage and stuff, but also I've got it set up so it does something called Ground Zero, which basically heals all allies in it and does gamma damage to any enemies in it. Eat rock to the face, you prick face. But yeah, no, he wrecks. And yeah, we once did a team of all Hulks, and even though most of the others, except for one, don't really use Hulk that much, we still wrecked Maestro. It was hilarious. Ah, good old Jarvis barrier as well. That's from the gear, and the more health you have, the more damage it absorbs. Oh jeez, he's a bit of me one, isn't he? There we go. Bone shaker.
The abomination clone is defeated. Well
And that
done,
took a
Avengers.
lot less time than the Black Panther fight. Ah, now down to the last. Oh yeah, Arrow Girl. And for the number 2, we have the amazing, ravishing Kate Bishop.
AIM has a set of turbines powering one of their emergency
Now her
generators.
intrinsic bar
Disable them.
enables her to do teleporting moves. She can also pin people. I think that guy's still stuck. Yeah, he was. Nice. Yes, no, she's definitely, I would say fun to use, but doesn't quite do it justice. And that's her sporting her first responder outfit, which,
Destroy the
while I'm
turbine.
mentioning it, I salute all first responders in the world. You do an amazing job, and we wouldn't be where we are without you.
AIM has sent forces to stop you.
Now that was her war parry, which normally teleports her to the point where it lands, but you can actually set it up with the specialities to create a black hole instead. Which again is quite useful. Quantum overdrive.
Disable the turbine.
Another useful trick she has is her decoy, which she can teleport to. And also explode. Which is, again, quite useful. And there's another warp arrow, bring everybody in, and then explodey. Yes, you gotta be careful with her teleporting moves, because it does use up her intrinsic, but once you're high level, you can actually have it fill up a bit quicker. But yes, I set her up as a melee, and she works really well. And last but by no means least, the amazing Black Widow, my absolute favorite.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
She's the one that I've put the most work in. I've got it set up so that she can go invisible just by causing damage. And she gets a lot of buffs when she's invisible. That's not even me using her Veil of Shadows move, which makes her go invisible as well. I tend to have her as a slight mix of melee and ranged, but mainly the high caliber shot. Also got her, so her heroics, the things in the bottom corner, they recharge quite quickly. Alright, elite squad. Time to meet your unmakers.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Oh, look, he's coming to greet us. Power surge, invisibility. Oh, prick. Thunder punch. Yes, I've got her Widow's bite, which is a little electric thing that she tends to fire out. I've got that set up so it's a thunder punch. You do get extra charges because of that, and it does charge up quicker as well. There, wasn't it? She's also got a grappling. She's also got grenades. She fights very quick, and I've got it so that she hits hard as well. I gotta recharge that. Out of all the characters, which, as you saw, are a lot and quite varied, my personal favourite is Black Widow. I absolutely love her. I mean, which is funny because I'm not a big fan of her in the comics. You know, she's a spy, can't be trusted. I don't like her as a character usually in the comics. However, in this, I'd rather use her over anybody any day. In fact, I've probably spent more money on her stuff, focused more on her than anybody else.
The team are no longer a threat.
So that is everybody. So definitely say thank you very much for watching this another Avengers video. I have been Taeus, son of Tangles, and I'll catch you next time. And in the meantime, if you want to pick up a copy of Avengers, I'd highly recommend it. Good night, everybody.